This is verse 16 of the 4th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. We're in the midst of a quote in which Matthew is tying the location where Jesus was to reside there in Capernaum to the Old Testament prophecy that we find in the prophet Isaiah. And he's given us the first part of this quote in the preceding verse, so now it continues here. So we have ho, the definite article, masculine singular nominative, laos, and the nominative means people, so the people. And then in apposition to it, the present participle, so the people, the kathemenos, from kathemi, a me verb in the New Testament. It means sitting or to sit, I sit. Kathemenos would be the masculine singular nominative participle, so it ties it to the subject of the sentence. It's present active in meaning, actually middle form. So the present middle in form, but active in meaning, the people, the sitting ones, those people who are sitting. Preposition en takes the dative, so here's the dative of skotos, this is skote, means darkness, so the people, the sitting in darkness, phos, this is the accusative actually, but it is the same spelling as the nominative. Aden, from ado or blepo, either one, third person singular, aorist active indicative. So the people sitting in darkness, then the verb saw, and then phos, light, and then the modifier of it, the adjective here, mege, or mega really, so saw light, great, a great light. So these people who were at the outskirts, right on the edge of Israel, toward the region of the nations, the Gentiles, great light was seen among them. Kai, continuing, tois, now in the plural, the dative to, so dative singular, or dative plural rather, of the article. Kathemenois, this is the same word we have here, only now it's in the dative plural, so the sitting ones. So the singular now to the sitting ones, and then in kore. Kore or kora means a region, a place, a space. This, of course, is in the dative because it goes along with the participle in a dative form. So in space, kai, skia, the word skotos actually is connected to this word skia. The word itself means a shadow, a sort of darkened place. It's not darkness itself, but it's heading in that direction. So here's the shadow. Thanatu, a descriptive genitive form, the shadow of death. Something like passing through the valley of the shadow of death. That same idiom is in mind here. So these people who are living in that place. And then again, phos, same as we have here, light. Anetelen, this is from anatello. Ana means up. Tello, of course, to bring something to its conclusion. It gives the notion of a rather dramatic, conclusive sort of display of light. It sprang up is sometimes the way it's idiomatically rendered. So those who dwelt in a shadow of darkness, light sprang up, indirect object to them, the dative plural of the masculine pronoun. So Isaiah predicted it, that in this sort of unlikely region where it had been rather superstitious, kind of heading in the direction of a Gentile culture, now there's going to be this incredible display of light, and of course that's exactly what we understand happens as Christ makes his residence there in that region, which is connected to Zebulun and Naphtali, the two provinces, the two tribal regions that had been mentioned earlier.